Hi folks, Lee Gettess here with the market sense for the week of May 6th, 2014. All the charts I stare at all day and the ones I'll show you come from the Trade Navigator software. And we're looking at a weekly bond market chart here, and you can see bonds have pretty much started the year at the low and gone up all year. I just love this because I hear so many people talking about how bonds should go down, and I heard all the experts all of last year talking about how low bonds were going to go. So you just got to love them doing just the opposite of what everybody thinks. So far this week, they're holding kind of sort of around that 135.22 area. That's the upper moving average there. As long as they continue to basically bounce in that area, they've got the resistance up here above 137, and there's no reason to believe they can't get there. And the really bullish thing about this chart, I think, is if they break down here, this middle moving average here is about 134.24, and if they break down to the lower moving average at 133.16, so what? I mean, that'll still look like a really good chart if they break down that far. And I'm not seeing any signs that they are breaking down. Again, they might hold here in the 135.22 area and go up above 137. So they look really good. I'm sure this will turn at some point, but for now they are just showing no signs. They're not getting frothy. They're not in a hurry to explode and run out of gas. They just steadily march higher. And you got to watch a market like that. Stocks are doing something quite different. They've been sideways for a good part of the year so far, and they're beginning to worry me a little bit. I really thought after we had this breakdown below this swing low back here that they would just rocket right back up to new highs and perhaps then be in trouble. But they're not making those new highs yet. Now, a market not doing what it's supposed to do might be doing just the opposite, and this could turn out right here last week to be a lower swing high below this week, and that'll be the first one we've seen on a weekly chart in a long, long time if that's the case. But for now, we just don't know. We've got support down here in the 1858 area that they haven't breached yet. They seem to be having some trouble right here in the 1880 area. Resistance is pretty obvious up here at the projected high and the previous swing high, 1891.92. If they get going, they should go above 1900 with ease. And again, I thought they'd blow up and make everybody think everything was wonderful and then perhaps be in trouble. But they're just not showing signs of doing that. If they break below 1858, the next support is down here at around 1833. And again, if they do that, that will make this look like a lower swing high on a weekly chart. And boy, that's the first indication that we could be changing things dramatically beyond what we've seen for the last 5 years. They still have the chance to go higher, though, so this is not a prediction thing here. We're just kind of watching to see what they'll do and try to understand what it means when they do it. So that's what we've got for you today. I hope you get something profitable that you can get yourself into. Thanks for checking in to see how we're looking at things.